I don't know if you've seen the clip. Um, does Pusha T rap like he got a flashlight strapped to his underneath his chin?
I did not see the clip, but in general, I guess they might have a valid point.
He trying real hard, like, and I fuck with Push. Let me be very clear before I say any of this. Fuck with Push. I like Push a lot. I have we were text Tony texted us earlier about like best albums of 2013. I'm like, My Name Is My Name is one of like my favorite albums from that year. So this is not to be disrespectful. But my nigga, this sound like you trying real hard. Like
Yeah, I didn't hear it, but I do like I like Pusha T. I'm not like I don't think I'm in like into Pusha T's albums the way like you and Tony probably are.
mm,
But Pusha T is like one of the niggas I just like as a person. Like I just like I fuck with him.
no, that's what and
But and I've listened to like all his albums. Like I don't know if I've ever had like a Pusha T album where it was like, man, I can't stop listening to this shit.
no, and I think that's Jim's point. And it's like I get that when you get into that like whole and niggas get way too obsessed over lists and shit, talking about like, oh, top 50 this, top 50 that, or top 10. But some of that shit matters. Like the commercial success does come into play when you're dealing with niggas who like everybody can rap at that point. When you get into that like top 50 shit, top 10, top 20 shit, whatever, like all these niggas can rap. And so the commercial success and the impact, that is how you have to start, nitpicking guys. And Push is definitely on the side of, no matter how big of a Push fan you are, he doesn't rap like Lyrical Miracle, but he's on the side of like more hardcore lyricist. And if you want to say he's a better lyricist than Jim Jones, fine, that's cool. But Jim then gets a throw in his face like, I got bigger hits than you. Like, it's fine, you could rap better than me, cool. I've sold more than you. I'm a part of
One
it's
of the most influential rap groups ever.
yeah, which I'm like, you could argue like the groups aren't like it's not a blowout like Clips versus Dipset, but there's definitely an argument Dipset is bigger like long term than the Clips, and you could argue Jim. I don't know if I would. I always when I think of Dipset, I'm like if I'm going peak, I'm thinking like Cameron was the lead, but Jim probably has an argument somewhere in there versus Pharrell is the biggest thing to come from the Clips. Like no disrespect to Push or Malice, like Pharrell's just on a different level. And so if I'm Jim, yeah, like nigga, you're not in my top 50 list. And you're not influential in the same way that Dipset is influential. The same way Jim is part of that.
And when you realistically, when you think about it too, as far as like their styles of rap, like in 2023, they probably are in the same lane as far as rap goes. I won't say they're on the same level, but just as far as the same lane, as far as like when you're talking about like the hard, like that hardcore, like the Benny the Butcher style rap, like in that category, kind of like they're in the same category. Not saying that Jim Jones is the level of rapper that Pusha T is or anything like that, but they kind of do the same thing right now.
No, it's 1,000%. That's a really fair point. Um, and Push, like, if it does start to look after a way of like you got long term beef with someone, fine. They say something, you respond. Like we all know that. Like 50's the king of that. If you got long term beef 50, he will respond to you fucking immediately. If he don't know you, he don't got long term beef with you, and you just bring his name up, it's real easy because he's successful. He got money. He in a place in life he enjoys. He just ignores you and keeps it moving. If you Push and you really want to like, if Push really wants to classify himself in this like, nah, I'm one of the goats. I'm one of the all time greats, et cetera, et cetera. Like, you got to ignore some of this shit. Like that was Wale's problem throughout his career. And like I think Wale can rap as well as anybody that is his contemporary. Like I think he raps. You can argue projects and shit like that, but he rapped just as well as Drake. He rapped just as well as Cole. He rapped just as well as Big Sean. Like that whole group, Wale raps just as well as any of them. But when it came to like calling Wale out or saying, "No, I don't like this," or "Oh no, that's not," you know, his projects not getting the quote unquote claim or fame he thought they should have. Like Cole might not like Born Sinner in real time was not received very well. You wouldn't hear Cole go on like some big ass radio tour talking about, oh, y'all niggas didn't give me the respect I needed for Born Sinner. And then For Your Eyes Only, same shit. It wasn't received at release of like, oh, it's like a crazy Cole album. Oh, he did it again. He didn't go on some radio tour. Anytime a nigga said, yeah, that Wale project was like a 7 out of 10. Wale would be on the radio the next fucking day talking about, you niggas don't know music. You don't
And the wild
understand
part
the
is like
shit.
it's good. Like he could rap just as well as most of them niggas, and it's like outside of Drake, he might have the most like hit songs.
That's fact. Like, especially when he was like actively rapping. Like, I think it's Cole has probably caught up to him now. But like in real time, especially when they were starting like debut projects, Ambition might got the most. Let me go look at Take Care's track again before I say that. We're not even counting Drake though. Drake.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not counting Drake. Like I'm not. That's
Like,
why I said outside of Drake, like the other niggas like in that class, he might have the most. Like he might have he has the biggest hits. Like
Lotus Flower Bomb. Um, like, but Wale just like he was just always paranoid. He just took everything fucking personal. And it's like, Push in that same respect, like if you don't think Jim Jones is quote unquote close to you or you don't feel like he's in your lane, just ignore him. I ain't never heard Hove hasn't responded to a soul in like 15 years. And the only time he'll even, and we only get like a Hove verse a year now, and like he'll throw like a side eye comment at you and be like, nah, you niggas really shouldn't talk about. So like
man,
you know,
Hove damn near Hove really don't even respond to rappers. Like he be responding to like other shit.
like he just gives those little jabs of like, look, I'm listening, but just I got way too much shit. I'm above this. Y'all have your jokes. Don't play with me. Um. So yeah, if you push, you gotta let this go, man. Like